Earlier this afternoon, I conducted the first television interview with the American commander of the Navy vessel who gave the order to shoot, who rescued Captain Phillips and took the young Somali pirate prisoner. We spoke with the commander of the Navy destroyer Bainbridge, Frank Castellano, about the ordeal and the rescue of Captain Phillips. How did he seem to you, Commander, when you finally got your hands on Captain Phillips on the safe ground of your vessel? He'd been locked inside this lifeboat, essentially with a lid on it, and 4 captors at gunpoint for days.
As you can imagine, Brian, he was ecstatic. He was happy to be on board sovereign U.S. territory, on board USS Bainbridge. And he was very grateful that we were there alongside him throughout his ordeal, from when Bainbridge had arrived on station the night of the pirate incident, after we were informed of it, all through when the other ships arrived on scene. And he knew that we were watching out for him and that we would get him back to his family safely.
Have you had any contact with the Commander-in-Chief other than receiving orders indirectly from him on engagement in this matter? I
can tell you I had the pleasure of receiving a phone call from the President last evening, and we had a very wonderful conversation in which he wanted me to pass on to my crew that they did a wonderful job, and he was very proud of them, and it was a job well done.
Somebody, Commander, said earlier today these pirates only respect a show of force. Do you, with your exposure to them in this instance and other time you've spent in those waters, do you agree with that?
I definitely agree with that. I definitely do. These are criminals, and piracy is an international crime, and they use force and they go attack innocent, unarmed merchantmen throughout the world.
How much tension was there in the air? After all, as the ship's commander, you had to approach, by your choice and theirs, armed pirates who were taking an American hostage, and you did that. What was the air like at that moment?
Brian, it was tense. I can tell you that. Honestly, it was a very tense situation, and in the forefront of my mind was ensuring that Captain Richard Phillips was returned to his family safely and to the United States. And my crew and the crews of the other ships that were involved in the mission and the Special Operations Force, we all worked seamlessly together, standing watches, watching out for each other, and ensuring that the mission was accomplished.
Navy Commander Frank Castellano, a proud product of Bellport, Long Island in New York, and the U.S. Naval Academy at Annapolis. We put the entire satellite interview on our website. That's nightly.msnbc.com.